Hey, what's up? It's Kid Ichigo. Back here today with a game called Last Call that I found off of Ichigo. And this is my first video in a little while. Been moving into a new place, so haven't had as much time to record recently. And I think this game is actually about moving, so figured, yeah, it would be pretty fitting for today. So yeah, it might be kind of slow on the uploads over the next few days or whatever, just because we're still kind of getting everything figured out and unpacked. I think this game, you use the microphone, which is kind of cool. So yeah, let me get this all set up. Yeah, I think you use the microphone, which is pretty cool. Game by Nina Freeman and Jake Jeffries. Game uses voice recognition. Please ensure your computer's microphone is set up before playing. May need to restart the game if you change a microphone while it's running. Don't have to worry about that. Let's try it out. What do you see when you close your eyes? I guess it's more this color. For me, whatever that means. And now we have to use the mic. I'm here. Oh, did that work? Yeah, I think that works. I was wondering if it was going to pick it up, but yeah, it reads my mic. Interesting. I don't think we can interact with anything in here. What is this dark abyss? I can't go into the abyss? Or into here? Can you even oh yeah, you can interact with some stuff. Shoes? In the kitchen? Or the bathroom, I mean. Oh, did I just take it? I guess I'm picking up my boxes. Yo, Hello Kitty. Backpack. So we just have like, I guess this is all our old stuff, since we're like moving. Wonder how old we're supposed to be. I could barely see his face when we met in a dark, loud bar, friends of friends. We were introduced, not a care in the world, just small talk. I drank a $6 glass of red wine, tried to hear what he said, but the music mostly drowned him out. Not that I cared. He was cute, and looking at his phone almost the whole time, which annoys me to shit now. Why didn't I notice it then? He didn't even care. But I followed him outside anyways, maybe only one cigarette later and I was in love. Yeah, it's quite a way to fall for someone. Oh. I follow? Yeah, that voice recognition works pretty well. I don't know what the choice is going to end up leading to. Yo, we like K-pop, or what are these posters of? It's our favorite K-pop group. Oh, what is this? Interesting artwork choices we got in here. Dude, Pokemon cards? Another weeb shit? I'm here for it. We got over here? What do we got in the kitchen? I don't even know what this is. Like a bag? Maybe like a stuffed animal or something? I couldn't tell what that was. I downloaded Line just to chat with him. We decided to meet up again at another bar. This one with an arcade, an infernal woman painted on the wall. Tits out, genuinely loving, or lovely, presiding over us. We made more small talk. Something about intramural volleyball and Pokemon Go. He looked at me in the eyes and said, since both of us have had trouble finding friends here, maybe we can be each other's friends. And I think yes. And then maybe we can fuck. Okay, well that's kind of quick on the draw there, buddy. I was quarter feeding, eyes locked to his like my life depended on it, left my credit card at the bar and forgot it. Crush is a weak word for a powerful drug. She seems like she's just fallen head over heels for this dude way too quickly. Tell me more? What does that do? Oh, I thought it was actually going to tell us more about that. I guess not. Dude, OG Smash Brothers in the cartridge, or in the case. That's gotta be rare, the casing for that. Old Tamagotchi. So they're probably like my age if they have old boxes full of N64 stuff and Tamagotchis and shit. I was so desperate to visit him, I'd sit on his fucking couch while he played a game and ignored me. I was happy just being nearby. I didn't want to be annoying and take up all his free time. I apologized constantly for wanting to see him, but he said not to worry about it. He wanted to see me. I went home and took too many selfies, just to find the perfect one and sent it to him. He sent one back, full of that special low-light iPhone camera noise, and I rushed back to his place because I needed to be there. On his mattress on the floor. Okay. Yeah, she definitely rushed into this. Is what I'm getting out of these clues. I know. Again, I don't know what any of these answers, like the verbal answers I'm giving, like what they're gonna do. I assume that's gonna make some difference later. More clothes? We were out on a nice, normal date, sat down at a table with a little folded napkins and a bread basket. They gave us our cocktails, and to my disbelief, he fingered me under the table. I thought this must be normal. I've seen it before in porn. Love should be full of surprises. I was sick of Disney romance anyways. What is romance without the horror of humiliation? We got up to leave, and I thought about all that for like 1 second and paid the tab. Yeah, she doesn't seem like she, you know, thinks about stuff too much before she just acts on it. I'm listening. Damn, what other surprises we got in here? So many more boxes. But relatable. This is kind of what my place looked like a couple days ago. Nice Chibi Moon, Sailor Moon fucking... I don't know what those are, but those are cute. Little keychains or something. Oh, there's no note about those. What does that say? Chobits? I have not heard of that. Oh, I think that's a little a little Sailor Moon backpack and stuff in there too. That's kind of cute. Soon enough, I left the normal apartment where my last relationship unceremoniously ended, got carried away by feelings of a fresh start, shoved all my shit into literal trash bags, dragged them down the block, mostly because I hate driving, laid down on the carpet of this new place and hoped he'd laid there with me someday. We kissed in the rain a week later and then he moved in. Simple as that. Again, rushing into things without thinking about them first. I know. Again, I don't know what these choices are. I'm just saying them at this point. I mean, maybe they'll have some outcome because of them all, but we'll see. We went on like that for a while, sucking each other's faces around various public fire pits, having a lot of sex without thinking, related enough over childhood trauma to get closer. Felt like we grew up similarly troubled, similarly accomplished. Yes, I thought, horny and troubled, exactly what I am and what I need. He said, I love you. Yeah, interesting things to bond over, but, you know, you do you. I know. I am still pretty impressed with the voice recognition. It does work really well. I wonder how they programmed that. It's kind of cool. Old swimsuits. He said I love you. He said it. He said it. I said it. Of course I said it. Again and again, like I stood between two mirrors facing each other. I follow? I haven't really said I relate because, yeah, I'm not one to rush into things like this without thinking. I overthink pretty much everything I do, so it would be hard for me to just like rush into something like this. Are we getting some music now? I was gonna say it's kind of been ominous without any music. I think I keep smacking the mic with my head. I'm so sorry about that. Kind of a new setup here, so I'm kind of figuring things out as I'm going here. Might have to reset some things after this video. But yeah, this is the first video in my new apartment, so it does kind of give some kind of measure of relating to this game specifically. At least to the moving out part, not really necessarily the all the notes that this girl wrote to herself. So now what? Any more boxes? Oh, yep. Is this whole room? Oh, this was closed before, right? Yeah, now we can go in here. Pita 10. Dude, a PlayStation Vita? He left his job with big dreams and a fresh haircut, no plans to pay rent. He said I was hot again and again, and he said I love you. He said it. God, I was happy. I follow? Yeah, she was just looking for love, man. I don't think she was looking in the right places, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know. I guess we haven't really seen that this dude is, like, terrible yet, but she's not making him sound like the greatest dude, just right off the bat. Based on what they're relating over, I guess. Some pots and pans. Man, she just shoves whatever into boxes. There's no organization in her packing. Our romance had highs and lows that left me breathless and addicted. I wanted to make him happy. I paid for his cigarettes. I asked for him to never forget to kiss me. All we ate were pizza rolls for a while, living off frozen food and booze. I got us takeout sometimes. We'd unroll the pull-out couch and share warm biscuits and cheer wine on the weekends, but it didn't seem to matter. We stopped kissing. Oh, he stopped kissing me in the morning. Yeah, I'm starting to see this going, not the best direction. I'm listening. Sounds like in the nights he needed someone, and in the mornings he was over it, and then just repeated that cycle. And she got caught up in it, maybe. Lots of Sailor Moon references, though. The last time he told me he loved me feels like months ago now, and I told him that, but he still said he said I'm wrong, so I must be. I wonder if these pictures are like the developers or something. I keep wondering who these people are, or if it's the same. It's actually probably the same person, right? I relate. This is one I can kind of relate on. Kind of been there, I guess. You being the one who has more feelings, the other person kind of doesn't end up showing those same feelings, even though they might have shown interest or whatever. You know, that's always a unfortunate kind of situation. Oh, she is a weeb and a half, though. I mean, relatable, but still. Nice HDMI. Oh, another note in here. I asked him to tell me I love you again. I need it. I really need it. He won't, and I hate myself for it. Should I just trust him? I get mad and ask when he'll start paying rent again. And I hate myself. Wait, what? He stopped paying rent? So, were they like paying it together or something and he just stopped doing his share? That's a bit fucked up. Tell me more. Yeah, that doesn't skip a beat. It knows exactly what I'm saying. I mean, given I'm using a pretty good mic, YouTube captions or whatnot usually get it pretty accurate and pretty right. So, I mean, I think using the mic that I use definitely helps that kind of situation. What is... oh. Looks like I should still be able to look at that. It got frozen or something, like the animation. It didn't close up the boxes. Where are we going now? Ooh. Oh god. And like whispers and shit now? Yeah, there's a lot of boxes in here, goddamn. Can I open it? Oh, I don't think you can open these. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, it's Artemis. Who is whispering? What is this? What is going on? Dude, Pokemon 2000. Oh, this one you can open up, I guess. I hate myself, and in a night no one celebrates. I open the skylight and try to climb out, and he pulls me back in, and he hits me again, and he hits me again. Oh god, see? I knew it was going somewhere like this. The impact lands me on the couch, and he chokes me until I can't breathe. I remember thinking it's weird how quiet screaming sounds when you might die. Holy fuck. Can't scream if you can't breathe. I'm weak, but when I ran out of breath, I tore his hands off my throat, or maybe he chose to stop. Either way, I lived. God fucking damn. Yeah, that escalated quickly. I mean, yeah, we kind of saw this guy was leading towards being a fucking asshole, so not really too surprised. But yeah, it is shitty that it ended up there. I believe you. I mean, yeah, at this point that's pretty believable. Do we get to leave now? Or no, there's more in here. Nice headphones. Wonder how many of these have a note. Is that an OG PlayStation controller? It's kind of badass. Like an N64 one. And I loved again. Believe it or fucking not, I loved again. I got on my knees in the morning and hunched over. I cried and begged him to stay. When he'd hit me, he told me I'd die alone. I believed it and begged him to stay. Motherfucker. This is just, yeah, now this is just getting even worse. God damn. He said okay and wiped my tears away and hugged me and told me it'd be okay, and he touched the bruises on my neck and he told me he'd stay. Fuck this guy. This guy's a piece of shit. I mean, yeah, I've heard of relationships like this, unfortunately, where, yeah, the guy is obviously being completely, you know, fucked up and horrible to the, or, you know, vice versa, either way. Like, one person in the couple is completely horrible to the other one, and the other one stays just out of sheer emotion and the fear of being alone and not having, you know, the stability of the relationship or whatever it may be anymore. And it's always, yeah, whenever I've heard about that, it's always been kind of hard to picture, but it does just like really make you think like, wow, some people have to deal with shit like that and don't know how to get over it and move on from situations like that. And yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. Learning how to move on from shitty situations like that can be hard. I'm lucky I've never had to really deal with that too much personally. I'm with you. It's probably a good one at this point. Now I'm just worried where this is going to go from here. Seems like it's only going to get worse. What other? Wow, yeah, we got a lot of boxes to go through. Blade Runner. I've always wanted to see Blade Runner. Actually never seen it. I wore a soft gray scarf around my neck. The next day I wore a red scarf, and another next day I wore a black scarf with tiny stars on it the other night around my neck, which was hidden by scarves. I don't really... That one kind of lost me. I hear you. I understand is probably not the one I want to say there, because that confused the shit out of me. Yeah, we got a lot of boxes to go through still. You, The Princess Bride? Hell yeah. Okay, there's a movie I can relate to. I've seen that movie so many goddamn times. Final Fantasy... Type O. Kingdom Hearts. Bloodborne. I like some of these, I like these references. They're interesting and definitely catch your attention. I was too scared to bring it up, that he'd hit and choked me. I slept next to him, but not with him. I didn't have nightmares, and not any dreams. I bought him more cigarettes, and we played video games near each other. Time went by slow. I tried not to think about it. I understand. Yeah, I really do wonder what it took to program this to respond to voice like this. Just for like an indie small developer, it's kind of impressive. I don't know if it's that hard of technology to come by or whatever. I know nothing about making games, but it does just seem kind of impressive because it's something I don't see very often, especially in smaller games like this. I stole some of the cigarettes I bought him and walked to work and smoked only one. I listened to this song over and over. It said, "This isn't what I deserve. I want a love that's pure. Was this the permission I needed to hope for something more?" I cried until I couldn't see the sidewalk. That's gotta be like one of the devs or something, right? I believe you. What's in here? More Sailor Moon stuff. I sat on the couch behind his back, Googling, is it normal for a boyfriend to stop saying I love you? Yeah, if you're Googling that, you are down bad. I was surprised at the volume of results, but validated that I wasn't alone, and validated that there was no straight answer. There are some questions Google can't answer, but where else would I turn? The shame of it kept me silent. Yeah, that's one thing Google is not going to help you with. No offense. I'm with you? Also, who's this motherfucker? He's Steezy. Oh, it just got way darker. I don't like that it just got so much darker. That's ominous as hell. Can't do anything with these, right? I guess. Oh, more whispering? Great. That's my favorite part so far. The creepy whispering in the background. I've seen those little peas before. I don't know what they are. I'm trying to read what these are. Did you know they had beer in ancient Egypt? That's an interesting book. I would read that. I asked him to finally help with rent. I'm not fucking rich, you know that. I thought we understood each other. He punched the wall next to my head and left a hole. Fuck, man. Yeah, this guy has serious issues. As if that's breaking news at this point. I believe you. Oh, behind the Sailor Moon wall or poster? There's a hole in the wall? Oh, was that what was just referenced? Huh. Oh, wait, what? Why did it get fixed? Is it kind of just showing us like, yep, that's where it was? Oh, man. I have all three of those games. But my N64 doesn't work anymore, unfortunately, so I will have to throw down for a new one at some point, most likely. I mean, I know the Switch is getting the N64 Virtual Console thing, but I don't know. Something about playing the original hardware is just more, I don't know, satisfying to me personally. I go to therapy, I learn about anxious, avoidant, and secure people. I try to label myself and him. And I go home and I tell him what I learned. He tells me I worry too much, nothing is wrong, stop bringing it up. I say, you told me I'd die alone, and he turns to me, I never said that. Now he's just manipulative? Like, this dude is all kinds of fucking asshole. Yeah, see, this is why you don't rush into love, kids. I hear you. At this point, I mean, she's standing up for herself, which is at least a good sign. Let's just hope it doesn't end with him doing something he'll regret, or anything worse. I cry every time I take a shower because it's a good time to think. I try to talk to him about it and he tells me it's not a good time. For someone like that, it's probably never a good time. I understand. I do like the music cues. They definitely add something. I start to wonder why I need so much attention and can't remember the last time we kissed. He won't kiss me when we have sex. Damn, you're still letting him smash even though he's acting like this? Like, the fuck? I see you. Which I just kind of realized is a weird response. I haven't noticed that one yet. It's kind of a strange response to these, some of these letters. What are those? Thin, crispy cookies? Some peanut butter? I can't be with him, but I can't not be with him. All of my thoughts are contradictory these days. He tells me to figure it out on my own time. So I sit in the bathroom and clench a sealed bottle of pills by the cap in my mouth. I don't take them, but I do think about it. So she's at the point where she's literally contemplating suicide because of this guy. Great. I mean, I saw that it was probably going somewhere like this, but yeah. That makes it 10 times worse. I understand. Maybe I should have said I'm with you right there, but either way, I understand and I'm with you, you know? Back to the whispering. The music cuts out and the whispering starts back up. Where are we going now? Can I open any of these, or? Maybe now I go somewhere back to a different room? Oh no, this one. What was it about that last night out at a snow show, anxious as hell? I ask him to stay close. He wanders into the crowd. Beaming blue lights, looks like water streaming from my shower head. Everyone is dancing and drinking. I'm perfectly still. No more crying in the shower. Yeah, depression do be like that. You can be out at like the, I don't know, the coolest event or whatever, and if your depression hits, like, it doesn't matter what you're doing or where you are, like, you're not gonna be having a good time. Even more so if you've been going through shit like this girl has. I believe you. Oh, what? Stuff's fading out. This is all poem books. Get home, he's trashed. I'm mad he ditched me. Like that time he drove drunk and I screamed for him to stop, pull over. He did, and I got out and stood in the highway, watching him skid off into the dark. Like then, he curses me out tonight. He cracks my head against the corner of a hallway. He backhands me, but I barely notice. My head hurts. He grabs my neck again, and something in the deepest pit of my stomach lurches up through my fingertips. And I tear his hands off my neck like footage of rotten fruit sped up, the moldy crust splitting skin in the shape of a knife. He whirls in a rage and yells something about a knife. I don't remember my feet touching the ground, but they were bare and I ran out of there with nothing except my long t-shirt and underwear. Oof. Yeah, it's getting to that point where they're definitely boiling over because of this guy. I mean, it's all, like, come on, this is all him. This personal, or, you know, specific situation, like, it seems to be all him. She just kind of, you know, fed into it and got caught up in it, unfortunately, but he's definitely the one doing all of the fucked up, you know, fucked up shit. I understand. Yeah, I really want to see if those choices are gonna impact anything, though. It's like the one question I still kind of have about this. Well, and how they'll end up, but we kind of, you know, it's kind of obvious how this will play out. Not obvious, but, you know, there's only a couple ways relationships like this can really end up. I love the little, what is it, Yoshi's Woolly World? I played a demo of that, I think, on stream back in the day, or whenever it came out on Switch. But I never actually played the full game. Seemed pretty fun, though. Pretty stoked that Yoshi's Story is going to be on the Virtual Console. Haven't gotten to play through that in several years. Some old PlayStation shit. I'd never ran barefoot in a panic It was 4 a.m. and an old janitor I'd seen before was closing up at the neighbor's bar. I'd slapped the window until he saw me. He gave me a booth, typical red leather and orange lighting, very Portland. Oh, they're in Portland. Huh. I shook like a blender and couldn't speak. He called the cops, they shined lights in my face and took pictures of my bruises. Drove me down the block back home. The cop said, "You have a choice to make. Do you want us to take him in, or do you want to be with him?" I stood at the front door and felt my whole body pause. Damn. Yeah, I really don't know what this girl would pick at this point, because she obviously keeps feeding back into the whole thing, even though she knows how terrible it is. I'm with you. I think we only have a couple more boxes. Is just 2 more at this point? I picture myself inside the apartment, dusky, dead. The cops are slow motion in front of me. My heart is beating so fast. The pressure, the sweat, and bruises swelling on my skin. Fuck them for making me choose, for putting it all on me. I let them take him. Fuck him, fuck all of them. Well, I think she made the right choice, at least. But, yeah. Definitely gonna see repercussions of this, just mentally, unfortunately. It would be hard not to after this kind of a situation. I hear you. Is this the last box? Finally, I'm alone, surrounded by chunks of a busted table, broken vase, hole in the wall. I lay curled up in a corner of my bed, too weak to grab the covers. I didn't sleep. I watched the sunrise through broken blinds, and I knew it was a morning to choose for myself, and I never saw him again. I'm sure that's for the best. At this point, fuck that guy. Let him rot in jail. Absolutely. I understand. Yep. Pretty much what he deserves at that point. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, that might have been the last box. Damn, man. Yeah, an unfortunate, quite an unfortunate little tale there, but definitely something that's not too, far from reality. I patched up the hole and that's the end. Nina. So was this like from like a real experience then? Like that's kind of what that picture kind of just made me think. Huh. I mean, I can only hope not, you know? That's very unfortunate if, you know, the developer was actually coming from a real place, but yeah, it was definitely a situation I have heard of happening. Definitely on the more extreme side of it, but yeah, where it's in the vein of a couple that one side is kind of you know, not super just and nice and you know, can be violent and negative and aggressive towards the partner in super negative, unnecessary ways because of their own, you know, mental differences, I should say, for lack of a better way to say it. Yeah, definitely an unfortunate kind of a situation. I feel for anyone who has had to go through anything like that, you know, with a partner or anything, and definitely hope for anyone who has to end up getting to a better place. It does not sound, you know, like a fun thing to have to experience, and I definitely feel bad for anyone who has had to experience that kind of a situation. But yeah, in this kind of a situation, or in this story, I guess, she ended up in a good place. He ended up in jail, and she ended up, you know, patching things up, and it sounded like starting to move on. We didn't really get too much clarity if she ends up, you know, being mentally okay or whatnot, but yeah, definitely an interesting little narrative there. Definitely makes you think a little bit, but I think, yeah, at this point, we will wrap up there. This was Last Call. Yeah, thank you so much for anyone who ended up checking out the video. As always, I always appreciate it. For anyone who checks these out, ends up giving me a view, thank you so much. But yeah, at this point, I'm going to get out of here. This was Last Call. I will link the Ichigo page for this game down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Kid Ichigo.